I am a marketer. I'm not an artist or a graphic designer, but when I see something, when I'm trying to create something that I need to post on social media, a graphic, I know what I like. So I head over to Ideogram and I look at the images and I like these cows. But if I was trying to make something like with text, like a quote, and I wanted to understand what and why it looks good, honestly, I don't really care. So when I saw this product, unlock 300 expertly crafted viral quote prompts that keep your social media feed consistent, on brand, and shareable, even if you have zero design skills. And then I scrolled down and saw what the product is or what the product can do for me. I was like, yes, I like what I see. I like what I see here. And inside, and I'm going to show you inside here in a second, inside, when you pick up this product, you'll get 300 expertly crafted prompts made specifically for Ideogram AI. Now, I bought this and I made some quote prompts, or I used the quote prompts to make some images. And then I took it to another level and I made some mock ups of some posters or some framed images. Then I did another brainstorming, or I have a brainstorming session, which I'm going to give you as a bonus. And there's a link in the description to check that out. But I really liked these prompts, but I was like, how can I use this for my specific brand? And then, of course, Prompt PsyOps is my philosophy and my brand for using AI or getting the most out of AI as a marketer and a content creator. And then I saw these. Now, of course, I know that you can click on any of these, or over at Ideogram, you can click on any of these to include the cows. Oh, that's a goat. The cows and the goats, or any of these sort of quote looking prompts. And just like with the ones that I created here from this product or from the viral quotes product, I can click on that. And when I do, I can see the prompt that I use, and then it'll give me a magic prompt. So now I know it's a cyberpunk digital art piece. So now I know that. But what I did is I put together a bonus for the viral quotes prompt kit. So there's a link in the description. When you buy the viral quotes prompt kit through my link, what you're going to get is a real-time brainstorming session with me on how to make these viral quotes and bring them to life inside of ChatGPT for even deeper customization and content repurposing. And that's what I was showing you here a second ago when I was sort of looking and trying to create my own brand or create my own sort of branding for my own brand, as well as creating these different style of mock-ups based off of the quote prompt posters. So what I did is I brainstormed all that, and then I'm not a designer, so I'm going to show you how, as a self-described, not any type of graphic artist, I'm going to show you how I create images that actually work for me for social media, specifically for what I do over on YouTube, my community tab. But I also have a presence on Instagram and Facebook. And of course, that's for the 30-minute marketing brand and the Prompt PsyOps brand. But the idea is you can get this, and you can see those are the designs I made, but you get that bonus where I brainstorm that. Just like in this video, I want to actually show you, when you click the link in the description and you scroll down and check it out, and you click this green button, it'll take you over to the sales page. Make sure you understand what you're getting here, and then I want to show you what you actually get. But you're getting 300 expertly crafted prompts made specifically for Ideogram to create these types of quote prompts. So when you pick it up, what you get is a spreadsheet that looks like this. And then all you need to do is just grab one and copy it. And they're organized. You have classic paper texture style, you have vintage retro style, art deco style, and the list goes on, watercolor style. So you can grab any of these. So for example, I'll grab the watercolor style here. You just pop over to Ideogram and you just put it in there, and then you put the quote here. So I'll just put quote here, and then the author, and then I'll put my name here. And then you have everything you need to build this watercolor style. And what you do is you learn what a watercolor style means, and then you learn what all these other elements mean. And again, that's part of my bonus. I walked through and I created this, and I have a brainstorming session where I went through all of these and I broke it down as a marketer and a content creator, not an artist, not a graphic designer. And I had ChatGPT tell me what all this stuff means, so I know at least a little bit about it. So I know if I want a watercolor style, I just paste this in. And again, I just paste that in, copy it from the spreadsheet, and then hit generate. And then it's going to come down here and it's going to generate me a quote prompt. Now, of course, in my chat session, I'm thinking about taking that to the next level and how I can use that and tap into it and think about, okay, staying consistent in branding and making sure that it fits my brand for 30-minute marketing or prompt psyops. I kind of liked that cyberpunk sort of design, but we'll come back here and you can see the generation is complete. And now I click on that. And then here I have a consistent watercolor looking design. And of course I can make that a little bigger. So then you can see the 4 designs here, put quote here, my name, put quote here, put quote here. And then of course it kept the brackets. So I'd probably want to take the brackets out when I was editing that. So yeah, take the brackets out. You'll learn a little trick like that, right? It'll take it super literal when you have it inside of quotes. So take the brackets out, but you see what's happening here. And when I saw this, I was just like, this is what I need. I need something to reference, a starting point. And 300 of them is not really overwhelming. If you go back to the sales page, you're getting 300 of them. And if you scroll down in here, it tells you get 300 organized into 30 unique visual style categories. And let's see, from timeless classics like vintage paper and elegant watercolor to bold modern styles like neon glow, boho chic, cyberpunk. That was the one right here, the cyberpunk. I was like, well, maybe I'll like the cyberpunk. And then of course, when I took it over, this was the cyberpunk looking one right here. And then those are the ones I created right here. So these are the watercolor, these are the cyberpunk. And now I'm able to actually look at these and break them down. And like I said, this is me brainstorming this with you. In this video, I take it even further where I just open up the camera. I brainstorm with you about how to use these viral quote prompts when you pick this up. It's a cool little product. It's like 17 bucks. Yeah, right now it's 17 bucks from Chad Elgizer and Chris Long. 17 bucks, normally even in 27 if it's past the launch, but I think it's well worth it. And again, as someone who knows that they don't know what any of those design elements are, I know when I look at certain ones of them, I like them and I want to be able to recreate them. And that is what I did in the brainstorming session as a bonus for this product. Check it out. I just wanted to share this with you because I thought it was super cool. And like I said, I'm not an artist or a graphic designer, but I know what I like when I see it. And I liked this. There's a link in the description. Check it out. If you got any questions, throw them in the comments. Thanks for watching this one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.